We're going to do a hair show sometime with You don't see a lot of toupees these days. We used to have fun with toupees.
We could call it Hair Today, Gone Tomorrow.
Tony Bennett, who got in a lot of trouble this couple weeks ago, he has a toupee.
Oh yeah, he's had one for a long time.
And also Tony Curtis, who has passed on, but was at a Chiller show a few years ago.
I think didn't he shave his head near the end of his life?
He had the cowboy hat and the wheelchair, which is a nice look.
Did they go together?
But
I think he had his head shaven and he pretty much was completely bald.
Yeah, well.
Which is a far cry from Bernie Schwartz from 1954.
Let it shine.
Oh,
okay.
Mr. Clean.
Footloose. This is the remake now from this year. Starring Kenny Wormand, Julianne Hough, Andy McDowell, and Dennis Quaid. A new take on the beloved 1984 classic film Footloose. Ren McCormick is transplanted from Boston to the small southern town of Beaumont, where he experiences a heavy dose of culture shock. A few years prior, the community was rocked by a tragic accident that killed 5 teenagers after a night out, and Beaumont's local councilman and the beloved Reverend Shaw Moore responded by implementing ordinances that prohibit loud music and dancing.
Oh.
Not one to bow to the status quo, Ren challenges the ban, revitalizing the town and falling in love with the minister's troubled daughter, Ariel, in the process. Not rated as of yet.
Yeah, and other stuff. You want to see something?
First down to the police, and I'm gonna pull the plug.
What, you can't keep up? What, am I grounded? Do I gotta go to prison?
What am I gonna do with you?
There's nothing to do, Daddy. This is it.
I don't want you to see that boy again.
Why?
Because I've heard he's trouble.
What, you can't keep up? Very good.
Our Lord is testing us. And it seems to have started when Will McCormick came to town.
My name is Ren McCormick, and I want to move on behalf of most of the senior class of Beaumont High that the law against public dancing within the town limits of Beaumont be abolished. I know you gotta do what you gotta do, but that ain't gonna stop it from happening.
There are... Is that your Dennis
No.
Quaid? No, you're going to do Dennis Quaid.
I can do Dennis Quaid face. This is Dennis Quaid angry. There you go.
And how does he look when he's happy? Pretty much the same. Dennis Quaid.
Good actor.
Uh-huh. Was he the TV version of Mark Harmon, or was it vice versa? They were very similar. Who was the movie star? I guess it was Dennis Quaid.
I think it's Dennis Quaid.
Yeah. Now that, the music, that wouldn't make me go to the film to see that.
It would or wouldn't?
It wouldn't. No. Julianne Hough, I don't know if that's enough of a draw. We have the original trailer. Now, the original trailer makes you want to get up and dance and go see Footloose.
What's the new trailer make you want to do?
Stay away from the theater, as apparently Kevin Bacon did for any cameo. Here's the original trailer. This looks like fun, this movie.
Okay, let's take a look. From how many years ago? 27?
84.
He's the new kid in town, and the music's on his side.
Let's dance!
Footloose.
Cut loose, footloose. Kick off the Sunday shoes. Please, Louise, pull me up on my knees. Jack, get back. Come on, before we crack. Lose, we all lose. Everybody call Footloose. Everybody cut. I'm the sweetest.
Paramount Pictures presents Footloose.
Completely different tone, Ed.
It is.
One is a little more dramatic and somber, and the other is fun. Totally
The same scene with the pushing her away from the train. It looks like they haven't changed the story much at all.
Maybe it's a shot-for-shot remake, just like Psycho,
I don't
with
think
Anne Heche and Vince Vaughn.
Yeah. Most of these actors in this Footloose, except for the one that died there, the pen boy, are still around today. Sarah Jessica Parker is in here, and
John Lithgow.
and Kevin Bacon. They're still around. Laurie Singer.
Laurie Singer.
That's right. I don't know. Is she around?
Probably.
Okay, we have one more film we have to get to. This is The Thing.
The Thing. Ooh. Starring Mary Elizabeth Winstead, Joel Edgerton, and Jonathan Lloyd Walker. At an isolated outpost in Antarctica, a discovery full of scientific possibility becomes a mission of survival when an alien is unearthed by a crew of international scientists. The shape-shifting creature accidentally unleashed at this marooned colony has the ability to turn itself into a perfect replica of any living being. It can look just like you or me, but inside it remains inhuman. In the thrill of The Thing, paranoia spreads like an epidemic among a group of researchers as they are infected one by one by a mystery from another planet. The Thing serves as a prelude to John Carpenter's classic 1982 film of the same name, currently unrated.
My God.
Somebody was attacked.
But it seems everyone is fine.
Either someone miraculously healed themselves, or someone is not who they say they are.
What was it doing to him?
It's imitating his cells. I think this thing copies its prey and then hides inside it.
What are you saying?
Not all of us are human. Could be any of us. We can't let this thing leave. If it makes it out of here, millions of people could die.
Oops. I should note on the clips if there's one of those surprise endings, which there usually is in the horror film. This one doesn't make me jump out and want to go see it. It looks like a steady, sturdy thriller.
Steady, sturdy.
Steady, sturdy.
Very nice. Yeah, it looks moderately interesting. Doesn't look too fascinating to me either, Ed, but I might go see it.
Hope there's not a lot of computer effects because the John Carpenter one had a lot of those nice, they were there, the effects.
Yes.
There was nothing added later.
Especially these spider legs coming out of the head.
Yes, which you can see at the Proctoberfest, which we'll be talking about in a minute, right after the DVD releases.
All right.
This is the extended cut of Green Lantern, which can only help it. It was the weakest of the superhero films, of which I saw many of, including this one.
And you did not like this one?
Yeah, I did not like it. It didn't live up to the hype and all the advertising. I think an extended cut would help. Green Lantern.